and the rain.
Quality, of course, applies to lots of things, but for me, the first quality of singing is engagement, the engagement of the singers. And that's certainly something we've looked at today. How do you engage young people?
Smell the scents in the air. See the flowers.
If you can, it's wonderful to be able to clear a space to sing so that you create a kind of theatre and that singers are not standing shoulder to shoulder but have their own little individual performing space. Often they will come up with ideas and feel that they are able to be more imaginative when they've got that performing area. So clear away the desks, take them into the hall, take them into a bigger area so that they can enjoy that physical freedom.
Now to the audience. The rainforest trees and the rain.
Another way of making sure singers are engaged with communicating and expressing a song is to ask them to look at each other while they sing. And of course there's a natural smile when that happens, but also the sound changes quite substantially. First of all, you get clearer words because you're communicating to another human being. You get much more energy in the sound and much more brightness. We say singing is good for our health, but of course it's only good for our health if we teach it that way. And it's very important that people know whether children are singing healthily, whether they're damaging their voices, whether they're shouting, whether they're able to make a good clear tone. So it's important to understand a little bit about how the larynx works, to understand that in order to access the whole voice, we need to be able to find our head voice or tilt. And so warm-ups that look at finding that sound are very important. Otherwise, they can end up trapped in speech quality and end up shouting, singing flat, getting sore throats, in the worst case scenario, getting nodules.
Yoo-hoo!
It's me. Now, I know what I'm doing is tilt speech quality. They're just having fun in the supermarket. Okay.
Yoo-hoo!
It's me. And if I hear them making that sound, I'm happy. If I hear them going, yahoo! I know they haven't got into tilt. So I might do a puppy dog cry, oh, 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 or we might do a wolf howl, oh, oh, oh. Actually, give me a wolf. So the warm-ups need to make sure that the voice is being used throughout its whole range and being used healthily. An example of a song where it's really fun and very apt to use speech quality and tilt in the same song would be Inchworm. And this starts with this lovely resonant low note, and to use speech quality there and then to get into tilt for the second note gives the song a lovely warmth and depth to it. We then looked at an African song, Senwa de Dende, and we sang that mostly, certainly the first phrase, in speech quality because it gave it that presence and that kind of raw energy that the style required.
Senwa de Dende, Senwa de Dende, Senwa de Dende, Senwa. So did you hear I started in tilt and then I changed as I came down? But in order to make tilt sound not quite so classical, we need to add a little bit of twang to it. So Senwa, rather than Senwa de Dende, Senwa de Dende, Senwa de Dende, Senwa de.
Singing healthily is also about looking at how you use your body and your voice. And that's not even just about being a singer, but about being a salesman, an actor, a teacher. So learning to communicate well and learning to stand well, how you use your body, your body language is very important. And we can teach that through good singing. So in the warm-up, we look at all kinds of things to do with no tension in the shoulders, to making sure our neck is nice and loose, that we don't lock our knees, which leads to problems like backache and arthritis. And that we think about how we breathe well and how we have an open posture. Can we just go through our warm-up? So just thinking about your feet, where your balance is, just checking out your balance, getting it more to the front than the back, giving your knees a shake, hands a shake, drawing me your east-west line, and thinking about it. Is it nice and wide? Is it comfortable? Shoulders, we're going to go, ow, that's really uncomfortable. Ow, that's really uncomfortable. We're going to go, wow. Okay, and just a very gentle figure of 8 with your nose. Nothing quick with your neck, all the way around. And round and back to the middle. And standing tall. And can we just do a focus 1, 2, and 3? So focus 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Small face. Big face. Again, small face. Big face. Let's have a bogapilla, bogapilla, bogapilla. 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 So I'm actually going through all the voice qualities, but they're thinking that we're just warming up lips and tongue. So it's quite nice to sneak in other things that you're doing. In the session today, we looked at a clip of singing by PS22, that's Primary School 22 in New York State. And he's very, very picky. Although it's a lovely, relaxed atmosphere, all the entries, when they're syncopated, are totally there. You know, he doesn't let anything go. And I think that's what, it's getting that balance with children about being very disciplined about what matters and being very focused, but also creating that lovely joy. Their music teacher creates the most wonderful, trusting, fun, joyous atmosphere. I think what I take away from that is not only the total engagement, but the wonderful joy in the children singing. And for me, that's what it's all about.